in your family, are men considered to be the leader?
You want to do that again? Take two.
Yeah. Whichever you want.
Okay. Again?
Okay. In your family, are men considered to be a leader?
Yeah. In my family, in my dad's family, we don't discriminate against based on gender. We're more on the capabilities of the person. So my dad would always be really proud of whoever was the brightest in the family. So, and that actually happened to be my sister. So my sister, my eldest sister, she was, I think according to my dad, she was the brightest, and I think she's very capable. She's very brilliant, and that's how my dad views us. I mean, that's what he bases his choices on who he gets to run the business and stuff like that. So he would choose the most capable person. He wouldn't choose based on who's the eldest or whether it's a boy or a girl, whether it's my brothers or sister. So he basically doesn't discriminate gender based.
More about your family. So your wife is Thai, right?
Yep.
And which culture you would like to teach your children, like American, Philippine, Australia, or Thai?
Which country I would
Which
want?
culture?
Oh, culture.
To teach your children.
To teach my kids. Well, culture isn't something that you teach. It's something that they pick up. So I don't need to teach them anything. They pick it up. But
do you have anything in mind?
But when it comes to education,
yeah.
I would definitely want to bring them into the American system. I've been teaching here in Thailand for 8 years now. This is my eighth year, and the Thai system is very different. It's complex and it's different. For me, and I might be being biased here, I think the system's very simplistic, but it's complex in the way that it really does achieve what it was designed to achieve, and it hasn't been documented. The Thai education system, there's not much documentation on it, so it's very difficult to study in the sense of, to get much empirical data on it. So I would definitely choose the American system of education over the others, but they do have their strengths and weaknesses. For example, I believe that the university system in Australia is much better than the American system. So, yeah, when you reach a certain age, there are better places to go.
Okay. So, the next set is about religion.
Yep.
Are you Christian?
Yeah, I by default, and on my birth certificate, well, it's not on my birth. No, it is actually. I am Christian.
Okay.
No, sorry. Can we skip that?
Yeah, no, we can
Scratch
cut
it.
it off. We can cut it off.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm not Christian. I'm Catholic.
Okay.
There is
How different?
a huge difference.
Yeah.
Do I need to explain that?
Yeah, if you were by.
Okay, well, Christians are more, I think they're more devout in the sense that they really do practice their religion a lot, and they're more into their religion than Catholics. Catholics are a little more like they're a little more laid back. But in terms of practicing my religion, I am not a devout Catholic. I don't go to church every Sundays, and I don't go to confession and all those things. When I got married with my wife, we didn't have a Catholic wedding. We had sort of like a Buddhist ceremony. For me, the only thing I believe in is good and bad, and I'm with the good camp. I try, well, everything that's good, that's what our goal should be, like community-wise, or whatever we do in life, it should be good. I mean, I can't think of doing anything bad, so that's what I believe in. I just believe in doing good.
So, how much impact does the religion have affect you, like your behavior, attitude, or point of view?
Well, that's it. Because I believe in good and bad, it's as simple as that. What I do is everything I do, I try to do a good job at it. So I'm kind of like a perfectionist in what I do. So I try to make the best of what I can. And towards community, if I can help somebody, if I was in a position to help somebody, then I would help them. Okay, but in some situations we do find ourselves in some situations where we're kind of thinking, that guy's in hell, what should we do? Sometimes I'm a bit slow to react in a lot of cases, but if it's something that that I can help with, then I'll do it. I mean, that's what I believe in, helping people and just doing whatever is good.
Next step will be communication style. So when getting message across, are Americans get straight to the point, or they tiptoe around the topic?
Well, I would say Republicans tiptoe around the topic, but Americans in general, we like to speak our mind. If something is bothering us, we don't keep it in, we let it out. If we don't like what somebody's doing, we'll tell them that, and we do tell them that. So you can see that with our government. We're kind of really involved with our government, and if something is going on that we feel isn't right, then we will take the opportunity to speak out against it. So we like to to rule ourselves.
In times of conflict, do Americans choose to confront or avoid the problem?
Sorry, say that again?
In times of conflict, like when they have an argument, do Americans choose to confront the problem or just avoid it?
Well, we confront it right away.
Yeah.
Americans are quite confrontational, and that's something that I had to try and diminish when I came to Thailand, especially at immigrations. And we're very confrontational. Like, if something's really ticking us off, we really want to get to the bottom of it, and we really want answers, we want explanations to things that are happening. So we're always looking for those answers to questions, and yeah, we do it all the time. And the only way you're gonna get an answer, well, in my case, is if you go up front and you tackle that, if you just hit it head on.
Do Americans look in the eyes of their counterpart when they talk?
Oh, all the time. Yeah. You mean like when I'm having an argument with my wife or something like
Or
that?
like just like
Or
when you have conversation or everything? Like
oh yeah,
looking in the face in your eyes, or just like are you consider like avoiding eye contact is rude or something?
oh no, we don't. Eye contact for us, I mean that's how you. That's not for us. That's not rude at all. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we do all the time.
Also like you like just look at something else and talk to your partner or something like that.
No, we always look at I always look at whoever I'm talking to straight. Yeah, unless I'm thinking long on an answer like I'm doing now, then I'll probably stare blankly into space and think of what I'm gonna say. But if we're just having a casual conversation,
Yeah.
then of course we're going to look the other person straight in the eye. I know I'm not supposed to be the one asking questions here, but
No, it's okay.
do you, is that considered rude in Thai culture? Like, direct eye contact?
To be honest, I don't really know.
You don't know,
Because
okay.
I'm very multicultural right now.
Really?
Yeah, and I can't really like remember what I used to do when I was younger. Like
Alright.
I forget it when years pass by. Like
Well, I think this has to date back to the old feudal system where you have your lords or masters and you're not supposed to look them directly in the eye when you're asking a request or something like that.
I think most Thai don't really look in their eyes, especially when they talk to people who are older or wiser or something like him that have more power. It's like kind of give them
Really?
respect. But for me, I like to, especially when I talk to adults, I like to look them in the eyes because it
Yeah.
shows like my interest and involvement. That's it.
Well, if I get to meet the Prime Minister of Thailand, I'm definitely gonna be
Yeah.
looking her straight in the eye. Okay.
Okay, next question. Then, during conversations, how can tone of voice indicate emotions of a speaker? Like, yeah, that's it.
All right.
In America.
Well, when we're mad at somebody, usually our voice is a little bit louder.
Yeah.
Sometimes, if we're really mad, we shout. Yes, we do shout, and that can be misinterpreted too in Thailand. Like there are sometimes when I'm just really shouting because I want my wife to hear what I'm saying. For example, if I'm calling her from another room, and she misinterprets that. She thinks I'm mad, but I'm just raising my voice so that she can hear me. And yeah, I don't understand that.
Just want to make it clear
Yeah.
when you speak.
So, with regards to we show our excitement, we show our mood and our feelings and our emotions through our voice. So yes, that's true. When we're excited, we sound excited. When we're mad, we're definitely audibly mad. So yeah, we do use tone of voice to indicate our emotions.
Have you ever hide for politeness or something like that?
Sorry.
Have you ever hide like your tone of voice or your emotion for like politeness? Like when you talk too much, someone you don't custom.
In the beginning, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said with the immigrations, when we're really it was difficult for me to hide it because there's that little sense of arrogance that that we're really demanding,
Yeah.
and so and in a sense we do want the other person to know that how we're feeling.
Yeah.
So we don't disguise it. We just bring it,
So it's like you don't like being pushed around too.
Yeah, we don't. Like I said, not even from our own government. We don't accept that from our own government.
Okay, so next. Yeah, it's about pushing around things. So do
Yeah.
Americans like to push their way around? Vice versa.
I have seen a lot of Americans who are really pushy in Thailand, quite arrogant. I think that's something that depends on where you grow up or where you grew up. So yeah, it's
In general.
in general we want answers all the time.
Yeah.
So we do whatever it takes to get those answers. If it means that we have to be a little intimidating, yeah, we I guess we are a little bit intimidating when we want answers, when we want something done.
Okay. In your culture, what topics are considered as inappropriate to discuss about with other people?
I don't
Like
I don't think there are any topics.
Like for example, in like our teacher is Australian,
Yeah.
and like when we take a taxi, the taxi asks like what is your job and how much money do you make, and he's like it doesn't like that because it's not
Oh, right.
appropriate for his culture. How about like America? Do they have any that topic in particular? That's
I don't know. Well,
or
you have to
something.
keep in mind that, yeah, I didn't really grow up in the States, but
Or it's just
I'm kind of open about that. If I say, I don't mind saying how much I made or how much I make, and if I meet someone and they say they've got this job, I'd say, well, how much do you make? Yeah, I think we're pretty open about that.
yeah, just like don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. I mean, like, if you've got a good job, then hey, that's good. Okay, I don't mind. If I got a crappy job, sorry, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah. Just relax.
If we got
If you got really like F word or something very very like censored, that no problem.
okay, if I have a really dull job, I don't mind talking about it. I'm not gonna hide it
Yeah.
because it's not a job that makes you it's not a job that makes you a good person. It's how you do it and what you're really capable of. So yeah, that's the only thing that I would find that's inappropriate is like if you're having a meal,
Yeah.
if you're having lunch or something, and somebody starts talking about going to the toilet or something like that.
Yeah.
That's inappropriate. So
Just implied everything.
yeah, I think so. So yeah, things like that. But I can't think of anything that we would not talk about. I guess if you're maybe like if your friends are all Republicans, you definitely don't want to talk good about the Democrats or something like that.
Politics.
It's kind of wrong.
And how about politics?
In politics, we voice our opinion, no matter who we're talking to. I mean, even if it was the president himself, we would tell him what we want because he's the president. He should make things happen. That's how I view him. We're the ones that elect him. We're the ones who pay our taxes. We're the ones, yeah. So we know we're the ones in control of our lives. I mean, no one else has that right. Okay.
What the Americans think when their counterpart in conversation don't provide much response? That's considered as their counterpart are shy, uninterested, or just trying to be a good listener?
Um, well, the first thing that comes to mind is they don't understand us. If I say something, it depends on who you're talking to. If I go out and I meet a street vendor and I ask him something and they don't reply, I'm gonna be like, well, okay, he doesn't know what I'm talking about. But if it's my wife I'm talking to and she understands me well, for example, and they don't reply, then that I would consider that rude. Because, you know, when you're talking to somebody and you know that they hear you and they understand you and they don't give a reply, then that's rude. There should be some sort of acknowledgement. It's like, yes, you know, like if I ask a question, a simple question, which demands a yes or no answer, then I expect that. If there's no answer, I'm gonna be like, well, what's up with you? So, yeah. If we know the person understands us and can hear us, then just keeping silent is a bit insulting. It's a bit rude for us.
So you like people to be involved in the conversation with your interest?
Yeah, well, they have to acknowledge your presence, and that's something which I actually have a little bit of experience with the teacher here. Sometimes we'd ask him a question, we're pretty sure he got it, but he just wouldn't reply, and that's just, it's odd, it's just not sociable, you know.
I used to be like that when I was here already.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
now you know the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
The next question. Sorry. Okay, do American often this like kind of
Yeah.
so when you asking questions you say American ask a lot of questions. Is it to show their like that they have high involvement in conversation or just they don't see or just want to know the answer? Like show their involvement when you talk with someone.
Like they just want to be in the
Interact,
conversation.
yeah.
Or...
When you ask questions.
Well, I think no, it's just that search for knowledge and details. Like if somebody says something interesting, of course you want to know the details. You want to form that complete picture of it. If we want to get away from a conversation, then we won't be asking questions.
Okay.
So I would say if we're asking questions when there's a conversation, then I would say that, yeah, we do want to continue that conversation. We want to be involved. We want to know what the details are. And yeah, we just want to have a good conversation and follow it through. So, yeah.
Okay, so if you, for example, if you're talking to someone, like in a conversation, and you keep talking, and like your counterpart interrupt you and talk at the same time, like overlap. Understand the yeah.
Butts in.
Overlap. Do you consider it as rude or like high involvement?
It is kind of. It depends. If there's kind of like a threshold where you can do that if you want to add something really good to the conversation, but it's considered rude to keep butting in conversations and interrupting the person who's talking.
Yeah.
So usually we wait till someone finishes what they have to say before we go butt in and say what we want to say.
Okay. So last question. Now to last question. Please just add something here like change.
Okay.
Want to know that you play any sport? It's like kind of our topic. But
Yeah. I'm not Yeah, I'm not a very sporty person. I don't think I have those skills. It's just something I don't have.
Yeah.
I'm more of a designer. I do cycle a lot. I like to go cycling on my bike. I do grip sticks, caster boarding. So I like the wakeboard. I like to. I pick that up, and I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it gives you a great workout. I do like to exercise a bit, but other sports like ball sports and things like that, I generally avoid because I used to play baseball a bit. I used to play soccer a lot, but I guess that was just my interests have changed since.
So last question, bring it back to the topic now. So living in Thailand, have any of your behaviors or communication styles been misinterpreted by Thais? If yes, what were they?
Okay, that's what I was going to talk about. Anger. There are times when you're angry at a situation. You're not angry at a particular person, but Thais tend to think that you're angry at them. Like if you're angry, if you're upset about something, and you try to talk to someone, like if you talk to a Thai person, and like I said, we don't conceal our emotions. So if we're feeling really mad, we'll talk to that person, but we're not gonna hide it. We can't just flip off our emotions like a switch, So and when that happens, the Thai person thinks we're mad at them, and this happens a lot with my wife as well. She thinks I'm mad at her when I'm not, and it's kind of ridiculous because I have to explain to her, but I'm not mad at you. I'm just really mad at something. I'm mad at the situation, but I'm not mad at you. So that's a big misinterpretation. That gets misinterpreted all the time. So, and I think that's the only thing I can think of.
How about
That
rule and regulations?
mm,
I think Thai are very strict to rules, like ethics. I'd say that.
oh, we're strict with rules as well. We like to bend rules a bit, but it's just a form of self-expression, I guess. We like to express ourselves. That's the thing. I like to express myself, no matter what it is.
Okay. Oh, can you say your full name, your age, and your nationality? The nationality that in your certification.
Yeah. Do you want to see my passport?
No, just say it to
Okay,
the
my
camera.
name is Mr. Stephen Ambrose Huntington Bernardo, and my nationality is American. I'm 30 years old, going to 31 this August. So buy me a present or something.
Okay, so do you have something to say? You want to say?
Well, let's see. Most of these questions look like they're based on comparing your government with the American government
No,
or
it's
culture.
more like culture.
Yeah, it's culture, but there are some things here like, okay, speaking out about, about those in control and stuff like that. I would say that there are some good things about Thai culture. Despite what a lot of people say about Thais and what a lot of expats say about Thais, there are some good things, and one of the best things I learned in Thailand was how to actually, how to cool down and calm down. So I did learn how to actually control my anger, because in the past, like I said, I was quite confrontational, and stuff like that. But Thailand's made me a little more mellow, so I can assess the situation and I can think before I react, and I think that's helped a lot. That I can actually see what the other person's trying to see or what the other person sees. That I can compromise easily. So normally we don't compromise. It's not really our culture to compromise because that's a bit like giving in to the other person. But I think that's a good thing about Thailand, that there's compromise on the social level. There's a lot of compromise.
Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Steve, can you